Well, it's a new morning, and she's feeling a little bit better, guys. She has moved to a different chair.
By the window. I like the window open.
Don't wiggle around so much, you're changing the lighting. But the birds are singing.
It's a pretty day.
She still can't make it to the bathroom, but she's getting way better. I, I think she might be cured in a month or so. She told me she may actually want to eat something today. She asked for a quarter of a piece of cheese, a little piece of roast beef.
That's right.
But hey, that's an improvement because she hasn't eaten anything but broth in 3 days, and Sprite and juice. Well, just Gatorade juice, right? What are you doing?
An
Okay.
itchy foot.
Apparently, he has an itchy foot.
I've got my protectors here.
But
Tell him I got carried away by a pack of coyotes last night.
no, I didn't tell him about the pack of coyotes last night. But the buzzards was circling yesterday, so I thought they were coming for her. See, the buzzards are circling. They know that she is ill, and they're hanging out, looking for a snack. But they made a left.
Somebody thinks he's funny.
Yeah. But tonight at 1 o'clock will be 72 hours, so that means tomorrow morning we should hear something from the CDC, hopefully. But it's about lunchtime now, so we'll check in with you guys later and see if she's still not a zombioid yet. Baby, how did you get in that chair?
An old woman walked in here.
You didn't even call me. You're doing so much better. I'm so proud of you.
I feel a lot better.
Are you gonna live?
I hope so. I certainly do.
I think you're going to live.
I'm completely going to take advantage of the popsicle tomorrow too, though.
I don't think you should have a lot of popsicles. You have actually lost weight.
I don't even want to hear it. Popsicles.
Look, guys, she's eating soup, and alive and well. And yes, I cooked the soup from scratch, guys. From scratch. She's doing so good. I know y'all just saw wieners getting thrown all over her face, but I can't help that. That's the comedian in me. I do have a little comedian.
You got a little something.
All right, guys. It's 12 o'clock, all right? Midnight. 72 hours. Well, actually, it'll be 1 o'clock. Will be 72 hours. The CDC is not going to call me at this time of night and say, oh, you're okay, right? Look at my hair, guys. It's fucking... God, I need a haircut. And I can't go see my haircutter girl because she's got a baby. And so I'm going to cut this tomorrow myself. It's going to be scary, all right? But anyway, what I was saying... Sorry. Anyway, the girl is feeling so much better today. She is going to live. I am going to live. We are going to live. No matter how this turns out. Whether we got it or don't got it, whatever we got, right? It's all going to turn out all right. I fed her today. Y'all seen her eating some broth, right? Y'all saw the wieners I threw at her? It wasn't her. Okay, that was funny. That was just a funny meme, right? But a little tidbit of information here, okay? The U.S. has now passed China in number of cases. Isn't that crazy, right? If you guys have been watching the graph is how fast it goes up, right? It is just like an avalanche in reverse. It's like it's hit a trend and it's moving in a specific way. Hang on, I gotta check this Facebook message here. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. It was my hair cutter girl. She was like sending me a message saying that she would do a virtual hair cutting thing with me tomorrow, right? I mean, I can just do one guard, but I don't even have real hair cutters. I got my beard trimmers. And that's what I gotta use because she's got a baby, and I can't jeopardize her baby. What I was saying was American cases in the small time frame that we've already went through has already surpassed the China numbers totally. Totally spastic. Now, yes, we have a much better system of diagnostics here in the United States. We've also, oh, excuse me, the girl's dad came over. He drove by the driveway, guys, and he threw some beer out the window. He was like, he just drove by and threw it out the window. So it's got some air in it. And I'm going to drink it. I'm happy with it, right? Not my flavor, but I'll take it. All right. So we have also bypassed the death toll, though. I believe. I could be totally wrong on that. If we haven't at this point in time, as of midnight right now, because I'm getting ready to load this video, we will, guys. I've done told you in my personal opinion that this is going to surpass the Chinese death toll and magnitude 100%. Okay, if you've seen my video from earlier today, I'm not trying to be a doomsayer. I always hope for the best and pray for the best, but I also see what's really going to happen. It's just what's going to happen. And as a prepper, I know what's going to happen because I've read this book so many times, you know. I mean, just so many times. And of course, it won't be like the book, okay? Trust me there. It's not going to be like the book. It would take so many bad factors to happen to make it be like the book. I mean, for it to be like the books that I read, right? It would take this pandemic. It would take, okay, we're on a global recession, okay? And then we have a pandemic, okay? It would take a major breakdown in services for, like, you know, rats and stuff. That could happen. And then another pandemic on the back of that to totally destroy the world as we know it. So don't be complaining about whatever you're doing, guys, because our way of life is so fragile. I don't think a lot of you guys realize that we are one step evolved from the apes. We're just one step away from anarchy at any given time in our life. I don't want to go into a lecture and preach to you about truths, right? But it is true. You know, I'll give you a good example, right? You're a nice person. You're happy. You're calm and you're sweet, right? But maybe you're having a bad day. You got a headache or whatever, right? And somebody comes up to your car window and is like, "Hey, yo, dude," right? And they give you some lip, and you're like, "Okay, right? Okay, what, you know?" You try to appease that person and do whatever you can do to appease them. But since you're having a bad day, and they persist, the next thing you know that happens, and I know that I'm speaking from someone who tries to be politically correct, but guys, I'm not politically correct, right? The next thing you know that happens, because this person persists, is you open your door and you beat them, right? That's how human nature works. We're that close to our monkey kindred. We are not evolved out of that yet. So you beat them, or whatever you do, right? Then you end up in jail, and then you're sorry tomorrow. Even if you were right and you get let go, you still made that leap in this small micro of a second of life, that you went from I'm trying to be civilized to you went to being a very uncivilized creature. And a lot of times people that are more evolved, you know, people in the cities or whatever, they don't understand that. But the baser part of human life, you know what I'm talking about, they understand that. We are that baser part because we are truck drivers and we have to worry about so many things. And see how I go off topic, guys? I mean, that's a whole different video topic that I try not to talk about or try not to do, because do you want me to talk about it? Should I do a video on that? Because I can do a video on that for freaking hours, guys. But anyway, the girl's feeling better. We're going to live. Even if we have this, I mean, I guess we could have a relapse and die. Oh, yeah, right. I was talking to my daughter today over in Tell City, Indiana. And There is a guy over there that 2 days ago went in with he had stomach he said he felt like he had an animal in his stomach trying to escape. What's that? You know what I'm talking about? It's exactly what I've been saying. And he had back pain and diarrhea. 2 days later, he's in a coma. Right? That's totally the exact same symptoms that I was having. And he's in a coma. And he has the coronavirus, right? Now, the nurse at the hospital told my daughter that this was wrong, okay? Everyone's got their speculations. Well, she may have been right, but it may be information that hasn't been put out to us yet, like the diarrhea thing that you didn't know anything about till I told you. All right? The nurse told her that there are 7 different hybrids of this virus. Now, I looked that up, and I could not find that information. Nothing that mentioned that. But when I got sick with the problems that I was having, there wasn't anything on the internet saying that those symptoms were even nearly related to the coronavirus. And then 3 days later, when I'm standing at the hospital, I found a television report, a video off of Fox News or whatever, where a doctor was telling them that this was a symptom. This had not been released to the public as far as anyone telling us this was a symptom. They were still saying headaches and fever and cough, right? So then the doctor goes, "Oh, this is a symptom." I'm going, "What do you mean it's a symptom?" This says a symptom. He says a symptom. It must be a symptom, guys. But anyway, this virus is presenting itself in so many different ways that no one knows what the symptoms are. Now, running out and getting tested is not going to help anybody. I'm seeing all these Facebook posts of people going, "I want to get tested. I want to get tested." Okay, here's what I think when I see that, okay? When I see you on Facebook saying you want to get tested or the blah, 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 right? I know automatically what it says, what you are saying, if you were saying that, is that you want to get tested and possibly get quarantined so you can go ahead and start drawing unemployment, right? I know what you're saying, all right? In a couple of weeks, you're going to be drawing unemployment anyway because you're going to be off work, so relax. If you get tested and you're negative, all you did was take up a test that someone else needed, because there are not an infinite number of tests out there. So please don't be trying to get tested if there's no reason for it. And that's what I'm saying. If you hypochondriacs out there, please don't be running out and trying to get tested. You don't want to test positive for this unless it's real. You don't want to be part of the problem that takes a test out of someone else's hands that's going to need it. Because even if you test positive, guys, there is no help for you. There's nothing that they can do for the coronavirus. There is no antibiotics. There's nothing. If you have underlying health conditions, yeah, there are things that they can do for those underlying conditions, but nothing for the virus. So there's no benefit in getting tested other than paid time off. And we all know if that's what you're trying to get, all right? Everybody knows it, and they may not tell you. We know what you're doing, little Timmy, but they know what you're doing, and they're going to remember that. When this is all over with, they're going to remember that little Timmy was running over there trying to get tested when there wasn't nothing wrong with him. So either a hypochondriac or he was just lazy. You know, I will never get a fucking endorsement deal or anything like that if I keep talking this way. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all chalk it up. Y'all chalk it up to the Bud Light. All right. What can I say? All right. Or the stress from the tiger in my stomach trying to get out, and my back pain, and oh my God. And now the girl's feeling better. She's like, come and rub my back. All right, I gotta rub her back because that's what I gotta do. Y'all be prepared for tomorrow. We're gonna get a haircut. Y'all gonna join me in my haircut, all right? It's gonna be entertaining. I hope she can help me with the haircut. Otherwise, I'll end up with a mullet because I can't see the back of my head, right? I can cut the front, but I can't do the back. Oh, here comes the freaking dogs. Which one is it? It's Little Dog. Here comes Little Dog. God, he's always got to be there. He's a hound. All right, I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all in another 24 hours to let y'all know how this comes out.